everyone, welcome to the Spiritual Citizen by Rachana. Today I have with me the fabulous and multifaceted Ms. Rini Kumar. Rini is a hotelier by profession. She has promoted many young artists from South India. She was running a very successful recruitment company. Rini has been on the board of director of Kushi, an NGO. Presently, she is on the advisory board of. Welcome, Rini, to the Spiritual Citizen by Rachana. Firstly, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming and giving me your time. And जैसा कि आप जानती हैं कि डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस को इवन इन द अर्ली 1900s कोई बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस दी नहीं गई थी, लेकिन इन 1960s एंड 70s जब विमेंस लिबरेशन स्टार्ट हुई तो उसके बाद सडनली लोगों ने ये रियलाइज़ किया कि women rights also include the fact that domestic violence should not be committed on them. So, taking the conversation forward, I would really request you to give me your opinion on what is the socio-economic reason for domestic violence, not only in our country, but globally.
Yeah. First of all, Rachana, I must tell you, you're doing a great job, because whatever little interviews I've heard from you, it's really I think it's very important that women do see them and hear them, because they do hold very, very valid points. Now, you're asking me to discuss socio and economic, status as regards domestic violence. This is an international feature. It doesn't feature only in India or only anywhere else. The problem with India is that, we are, it's drilled into us since we are children that, you have to make your home when you get married. You have to look after your in-laws. You have to look after your husband. You have to be a homemaker. So, the girls these days are already tuned to say कि भाई मुझे वहां जाना है और मुझे वो घर को संभालना है. They don't realize that what are they taking to the house. First of all, I want to tell all the girls, arm yourself not with anything else but talent. You must educate yourself. These days there's so many courses for all kinds of women which women can do. So you must arm yourself with that. That is one thing. Another issue that happens, and that is also in the higher income groups now, in that you surpass what you in your academic career and in your financial income, what your husband is bringing in, that's where the men cannot take it. It's very few men who can recognize that, okay, I have this woman in my house who is better than me or who can be better than me. Now that is another issue that one has to look into, because then it should happen that it is not your fault. It's the fault of the guy because he's feeling insufficient in what he's being able to do. So that is another thing one has to address. And that happens very often. Normally it ends up in either a divorce or a separation, because the men can't take it that the women are so powerful. No. And then on top of that, men should also help in the housework. It's not that only women should be doing the housework. It's not easy. I know it's easier said than done when domestic violence is taking place. Some women are left totally alone. But we have women's cells for that. We have organizations you can call who can help you out. Don't get weak in front of this abuse, because you're not entitled to this abuse. It's not their prerogative that they will abuse you and you will do what they want you to do. That's not right. Don't stay on in a relationship which is giving you grief, which is giving you abuse. You don't deserve that. You have to move on, change your path. My thing is just change your path and arm yourself. These are two important things for women which they have to learn. Sometimes I feel it's a little funny in our country, because here we are saying girl child, women must do this. On the other side, there are rapes happening, there are murders happening, people are killing their mothers, their grandmothers. Where are we going with this society? We need to see that. I think the government also needs to see this, that what are we doing with ourselves? Is it a psychological issue that everybody is facing? Is it a psychological issue that women are facing? Or is it a psychological issue that men are facing and then, torturing the women? With so much social media which is opened out, they're watching movies, they're watching, things which are happening to women, and they think they are macho if they can do this to a woman. So somewhere down the line, that also has to be looked into.
Absolutely correct. And as you said that, there are helplines available So at this
Yeah.
note, I would also
Rachana, I also want to mention when you're doing this, why don't you just mention the helplines underneath? So that people who are watching it, at least they have those numbers available. I don't know who to call right now if I need some help. Don't have a number with me.
yes.
So you have to
So
Google
as
it,
you
women's
said
helpline.
that
आधे टाइम वो उठाएंगे नहीं phone.
yes, yes,
फिर 10 question पूछेंगे.
yeah,
So it should be more accessible, I feel.
accessible, correct. And on this note, as you speak about the helpline numbers, मैं आपको inform करना चाहूँगी कि Pari for India is an organization which is working for support and helping the rape victims from the longest time, and they have done
Okay.
really remarkable work in this field. और
I'm so glad.
यस और खुशी की बात यह है कि हमने अपनी अभी एक डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस विंग का सॉफ्ट लॉन्च किया है जस्ट 2 वीक्स बैक
Okay.
और इनफैक्ट
Okay.
ये जो कॉन्वर्सेशंस हो रहे हैं ये उसी सीरीज से रिलेटेड हैं और हमारी हेल्पलाइन सब ओपन है और हमारी हेल्पलाइन के जो नंबर है वो हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में दे दिए जाते हैं और जो भी
Okay.
डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस विक्टिम है वो हमें जब भी कॉल
Hmm.
करेगा जहाँ तक हो सकते हैं हम उनकी पूरी मदद करने की कोशिश करेंगे और आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक
ये
टू
तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. मैं एक और बात बोलना चाहूंगी कि to all the mothers, अपने बेटों को एजुकेट कर लो प्लीज. अपने बेटों को कोई संस्कार तो दे दो कि women are not a commodity to be ill treated.
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट और कल इनफैक्ट मैं जब प्रियंका अग्निहोत्री का इंटरव्यू ले रही थी जो कि एक पब्लिशर पोएट ऑथर और राइटर हैं तो उन्होंने इनफैक्ट इससे मिलती जुलती ही एक बात कही थी कि जिस किसी भी घर में किसी भी महिला के साथ अगर घरेलू हिंसा हो रही है तो सबसे पहले उसकी जो मदर इन लॉ हैं सिस्टर्स इन लॉ हैं जो उसके क्लोज फीमेल रिलेटिव्स हैं दे शुड स्टैंड अप फॉर हर
Exactly.
yeah they should stand up for her and they should try to understand why the abuse is happening and why she is being
Yeah.
a victim
Yeah.
so that's exactly what you are saying that almost
Yeah.
on the same lines
Yeah.
But,
Because it's very important for women to at least educate their sons that this is not the right way to go around it.
be a gentleman. Thank you so much for coming and supporting Pari for India. And as you know that I'm going to be the pioneer for the domestic violence wing of Pari, and your support and your help and your guidance will always be welcome. And thank you so much for all the insights you have given us. And I'm sure not only me, but many other girls and women out there are going to feel inspired.
I wish Pari all the best. You're doing a great job, and I want you to bring women from strength to strength and just tell them they are not there alone. We are all there for them.